Another example is when one of you gets angry. And what is anger? Remember Muhammad sallam, his advice to the man that came to him. What did he say to him? When the man said, Ya Rasulullah, awsini. Ali, what did he say? What was the response? What was the response of the Prophet ﷺ when the man came to him? Ya Rasulullah, consult me, advise me, counsel me. That's another situation. قُلْ آمَنْتُ بِاللَّهِ ثُمَّ اسْتَقِيمُ. What you just said now, that refers to another situation. This particular one, لَا تَغْضَبْ. 2 words. You know these 2 words, Ya Akh Ali? It's been written in volumes. 2 words. La taghdab. 2 words. Don't, in English is free, get angry. Not that you can translate it in reality anyway. Don't get angry. Wallahi, this statement has volumes. Volumes of clarification, illustrations, reiterations, explanations. Volumes. Why? Because anger is a very, very detrimental thing in life. This short one instruction, so rich in meaning, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying to us, or indicating to us, the importance of controlling one's anger. Why? Why is anger so much of a problem? What does anger do to a person? Why, when we are Muslims, wanting to perfect the servitude of Allah Ta'ala, we must not get angry? Why? Weakens the heart. There's another word that I'm after, Abdullah, Sheikh Abdullah. Another word. What does anger in reality do? What is anger? See, when you understand what anger entails to, you understand what I'm trying to say. In other words, like you're denouncing the preordainment. Not to that extent, because not every angry person really denies the destiny that Allah Ta'ala has decreed upon him. What is anger? Anger is a very powerful emotion. It's emotion. Anger is a very powerful emotion. What does it do? It rages through the person like fiery wind, hot wind, igniting a person vigorously, creating a desire for revenge, retaliation, creating a want to strike at the object of anger. You know, when someone makes you angry, you immediately want to revenge. You want retaliation. You want a reprisal. That's what makes anger or emotions so dangerous. Because what leads from this? When someone is extremely angry, and this would be warned against, a true person who wants to commit ibadah does not get angry. Or if he does, he immediately remembers Allah Ta'ala. Because this will lead to the most noxious, evil, mischievous, wicked deeds, which has, wallahi, major, tragic consequences. That's why there's a hadith that says that the strong man amongst you, O human beings, is not the one who can wrestle the other down, but the one who can control his anger. When you're in control of your anger, you're in control of your deed. Because this is the worst time and the hardest time for a true servant to show the true servitude in his Lord. And the other narration says that anger is from Satan. And Satan is created from fire. And what puts out fire? Fire? What's out fire? Ma'un. Water. What's it in Malaysia? Air? Air? Air. In Malaysia, air? Air? Air. So if I go to the shop, I say, can I have air? Do you understand me? They don't understand me. But you said they understand water as air. Hey? Anyway, water. It's the safest thing to say. They might give you some other, I don't know what they might give you. So when one of us gets angry, we are advised through prophetic mentioning to do what? Perform wudu. That is the best thing you can do. When one of you sees yourself ignited about a situation, angry, and it's igniting and igniting, what do, Ali? You run to the tap. Wallahi, this insha'Allah will eradicate. If you're a believer, it will eradicate that fire inside you. Another narration mentions that if you are standing and you get angry, sit down. Don't stay standing. Sit down. And if it still does not subside, destroy the anger, what do? Lie down, the hadith says. And if it still doesn't destroy the anger, what do? Get your wife to get a sledgehammer and whack you across the head. Because there's something definitely wrong with you. Another narration mentions that two people, companions, were hurling insult, slander against each other in the presence of whom? Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So much so their face was going red. So then he advised them something to say. Because I know if you say something or a word, if you say it, will eradicate or counsel or foil that which you have. What was the advice? Say, A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan ar-rajim. So look at the advice. Look at the consultation that we've been given. Look at the recommendations. Look at the counseling. Look at so much there, so much ailment, so much medicine. Do we take it? Do we use it? Do we implement it? So when one of us gets angry, no. That verse, إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, which is the reality of it. We implement the medicine that Allah gave us on the tongue of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. You get angry? A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan ar-rajim. Run to the wudu. Do the wudu. Even pray 2 rak'at. Then if you are standing, sit down, lie down. Don't remain angry. It can lead you to the most destructive consequences. How many husbands divorce their wife out of anger and thus they resent themselves. They regret themselves. But it's too late. It is too late.